people don't realize that a submarine is a round-the-clock operation. Some of us sleep while some of us work. A grueling pace on any boat. But with the Sea Tiger, as undermanned as we were, our round-the-clock operation often led to unexpected complications. This morning, however, as Chief Malumphry relieved an exhausted Ensign Stovall, little did I realize how complicated the unexpected could become.
Morning, sir. Good night, Chief. Sleep tight, sir. Captain, it's time to get up, sir.
I'm already up, Stovall. Come on in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Just working on my new formula. Smell this. What do you think?
I never smelled anything quite like it, sir.
That's a very clever answer, Stovall. I never smelled anything quite like it. Could be good, or I never smelled anything quite like it. Could be bad. Now, what do you really think? Is it good or is it bad?
I think it's your best yet, Captain.
C-L-E-V-E-R again, Stovall. I want your honest opinion, and that's an order.
I hate it, sir.
That's not clever, Stovall. To tell you the truth, I think it's terrible myself. Too much mango juice. Feeling all right, Stovall?
Just another attack, sir. But I'll lick it. I'll go right to bed. Nobody will be the wiser. Good morning.
Mr. Stovall, when are you going to learn to make your bed properly?
What's wrong with it?
Next time you leave your bunk in this condition, I'm putting you on report. Look at it. You got a lump here, 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 and here. You got a clump of lumps.
That's it?
Isn't that enough, Mr. Stovall?
Why do you always call me Mr. Stovall or Ensign and never Steve?
I wouldn't call my own mother Steve.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, of course it does. That's my mother's name. My grandfather wanted a boy.
So did your mother.
What?
Nothing.
There's nothing like a good cup of coffee. And this is nothing like a good cup of coffee.
I'm not awake till I have my first cup of coffee.
You haven't had it.
I don't want to be awake.
You don't drink much coffee, do you?
I don't have a chance to. I have to drink what Gallardo makes.
Just for that, none of you get lunch.
Remember, that's a promise.
Let's get Barbara out of the sack. Well, here's mud in your eye. That's the first time I've ever meant that.
Sayonara.
Morning, Steve.
It was until I ran into Mrs. Watson. She's upset with my housekeeping.
The bed again, huh?
This time it's a lump of clumps.
Yeah, you better put in some sack time. You look wiped out.
I just came in for some tea before I turn in.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning. Hey, why aren't you in bed?
I came in for some tea.
Oh. You look like you're getting a fever.
Captain, you want tea this morning?
No, coffee.
But you banged twice. Twice is for tea.
Oh, I was ordering for Ensign Stovall.
Oh, I've already ordered, sir.
Oh, well then, cancel, and let me have...
I'm sorry, sir. You'll have to wait. I'm making tea for the ensign.
Oh, well, then I'll make my own breakfast. I'm great with eggs. Yeah.
He's great with eggs.
I make a great mushroom omelet.
Oh, sorry, Captain. We're out of mushrooms.
What? What do you have that's close?
Strawberry preserves.
Oh, good. I'll make a mushroom omelet with strawberry preserves.
I was wrong. We don't have any strawberry preserves.
Well, how can you make a mushroom omelet without strawberry preserves?
Why don't you make it without bacon?
We have bacon.
Who would make a mushroom omelet with bacon? I'll just have a regular old-fashioned omelet.
Captain, you won't believe this, but we're all out of eggs.
I'll just have cornflakes.
Captain, I've got something very important to talk to you about, sir. I've been going over
Relax,
the record.
Mr. Watson. Sit down. Have some breakfast.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. I've been up for hours. Already had my breakfast.
Eggs, I presume.
Yes.
A strawberry preserve omelet?
Yes, sir. About the record, sir. Believe it or not, we are in grave danger of violating Article 470, Section C.
We don't want to do that, do we?
Had it not been for me, sir, we would have come precipitously close to our being derelict in fulfilling Navy rules and regulations.
Captain, this is getting awfully official. Perhaps he should stand.
The article clearly states that all submarine personnel must have physicals on a regular basis. We've not had one in 5 months.
I'll take care of that, Mr. Watson.
I already did, sir.
What?
I've arranged for the officers and the crew to have physicals as soon as we reach Kusing. You did what?
Now what's 3? Milk, cocoa, or chicken soup?
No, Gallardo. 3 is when I'm making a point. Mr. Watson, you cancel that physical immediately.
Sir, I can't. It's already been confirmed by Captain Hoover.
Captain to the bridge. Captain to the bridge.
All right, we're not putting into Kusing.
We have to, sir. We're almost out of fuel.
Why does Captain want to cancel our physicals? We're all in good shape. Everyone will pass.
Maybe. Of all the lousy timing.
I hate physicals. Now I've got to remember how old I told him I was the last time.
It's not like the doctors can do anything for me. And it's not that it's serious. But they'll spot my fever right away. They'll give me the series of tests. They'll come up with the same diagnosis. They'll give me the same medicine. And by the time I'm released from the hospital, I'll be assigned to another boat. It's the same old story.
Maybe it's time to write a new ending. Now, how long does this fever last?
Oh, about 36 hours, sir.
Skipper, maybe we could just hold off on the physical until Stovall is over his fever. Just remain at sea another 36 hours.
How much fuel do we have, Chief?
Somewhere between not enough and out of it.
I want to stay on this boat more than anything. But you can't keep postponing my physicals forever.
Get some rest, Mrs. Stovall. We'll handle it. You're too good a man to lose.
Thank you, sir.
Captain?
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with my number 3 engine. Now, I need you
Chief,
to...
we have a more immediate problem. His name is Watson.
Yes. Yes, we can't risk old by-the-book putting Stovall on sick report. He cares more about his rules and his regulations than he does about his crewmates. He'll have Stovall taken off the boat.
You're right. He can't see him in this condition. We have to find a way to get Stovall out of Watson's quarters. Any idea how you're going to do it?
Deftly and immediately.
Now, Chief, about your problem. Oh, what you just heard in here doesn't go out there.
Heard what, sir?
Stovall, what have you got there?
Well, it's,
Let's see it. Right now, mister.
There it is. Next time I'm going to borrow my mouthwash ass.
Mouthwash?
Yeah, this is a terrific gargle.
He wasn't gargling, he was guzzling.
Oh, good. That'll please the captain.
What?
This is the captain's latest concoction.
I thought you only did shaving cream.
No. He's diversifying. This is a combination mouthwash milkshake, you see. The captain calls it a mouth malt.
Mouthwash? That's crazy.
Of course it is, but you try and tell that to the captain.
Well, where do you want your stuff?
Gallardo, right here on Mr. Stovall's bunk. Be fine. I'll take these. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, that's 11. Okay, now you're going to stay in my quarters for now. We'll pick up your gear later, okay? Better get some shut-eye. Excuse us.
That was a dumb stunt. No, you can't. No, what did you do that for?
Huh? Look, you can't get rid of the fever by gulping this stuff down. Hey. Do you ever notice how she wiggles when she walks?
You are definitely not in your right mind. Now, you get in there and lie down. Go on. Lie down. Stay there.
Okay, Holden, what are you trying to pull? How come the switch? Why are you here?
That is the same question I asked the captain. It seems the skipper has a fond affection for you, Watson.
Why?
Well, he knows Stovall bugs you, and from the looks of this bunk, I can understand why. Look at that lump of clumps.
A clump of lumps.
You know, I don't know how you could have put up with Stovall for as long as you did. I know I couldn't. I would have gone out of my mind. You must teach me tolerance.
You know, Holden, I think you and I are going to get along very well.
I'm sure we will.
It's probably elixir turpinhydrate used to fight fever. It seems to have a high alcoholic content. If a person took too much, they could become swacked.
Could it also turn somebody on?
Well, a person who has a high fever can become delirious, and this could release their inhibitions.
Oh, thank you. Next time one of us gets a high fever, promise me we'll get together?
As we pulled into Kusing the following morning, my mind was still preoccupied with Mr. Stovall's dilemma. I had no intention of losing a good officer because of a minor medical problem and a major medical snafu. However, little did I realize that my ensign's condition was soon to take a turn for the nurse.
Claire, baby.
Hi, Steve.
You know you're tall.
I've heard rumors.
I love tall women. I love long legs. I love your long legs. I love legs that never end. Kiss me.
You're not well.
Oh, that's it. Touch me.
I don't like how
Touch
your
me.
eyes look.
I love yours. All of them.
Have you been taking some kind of medication?
Kiss me.
No, Steve. No.
Kiss me. Come on.
Steve.
First is Fred, then Bob, now it's Steve.
No.
Knock it off, Claire!
No.
Need help? No, but I do. Three's better than two.
Oh, easy, Steve. Down, boy.
The fever and medication are acting like an aphrodisiac.
Barbara, let's go aft and shoot some torpedoes off.
At ease, Mr. Stovall.
Stay out of this lather face. They're mine.
I said at ease.
Don't let his rank influence you, girls. There's no stripes on pajamas.
Come on, somebody help me get him into bed.
Sir, that's the last place I want to get him.
Dooley, give us a call.
Yes, sir.
Stay with him, Dooley.
Yes, sir. I think I might need some help, though.
Claire, Barbara, don't worry. All right.
I guess I missed Stovall's farewell party.
Yeah.
I wish I had.
I wonder if he'd be in shape for the physical.
Well, he said it takes 36 hours for the fever to break. We still have about 12 hours to go. Our only hope is to keep him on the boat and somehow stall the exam.
No way, sir. This just came in. The exam is coming to us. They're overloaded at the base hospital.
Captain Hoover's going to be here in half an hour.
Terrific. Just what we need, a doctor who makes boat calls.
Men often devise desperate solutions. With the doctor coming aboard in less than half an hour, Lieutenant Holden and I knew that the only hope of Ensign Stovall passing the physical was to have some other member of the crew take his place. The question was, who? The answer was...
But why me? I don't look anything like Stovall.
They have the medical records. You and Hunkel are the only ones who are his approximate height and weight.
Well, then use Hunkel. He's very intelligent.
He's too intelligent. His IQ is 160. You can't trust anybody that bright. Besides, he gets very nervous under pressure.
Yeah, but Mr. Stovall's got light hair. I got dark hair.
We're gonna give you a rinse, Blondie.
Williams, you are the pharmacist, mate. You are the logical candidate. This is the sick bay. It is your ballpark. You can field all the questions.
Then how come when anybody gets sick, they go to the nurses? I can't even get into the ballpark.
Williams, I give you my solemn promise. The next time I have a cold, I'll come to you.
Captain, I'm too nervous.
Williams, listen, if you don't cooperate, we're going to lose Ensign Stovall. And remember, there's always a chance that his replacement will be another Mr. Watson.
I'll do it.
We were now faced with a twofold problem. Could we convert Williams into a blonde? And could we accomplish it between the time he took the physical as himself and came back as Stovall? We decided to have a trial run.
2 minutes.
Barbara, can't you hurry it out?
I'm doing the best I can. I've never even rinsed in a shower before. You know, risky or not, it would have been quicker using the sink in the head.
No way. Watson can walk in any time.
Any time is now. Here comes the ramrod.
Good, you're finished. Wash it out. Time.
2 minutes and 43 seconds. That's what it's going to take to make the change.
No sweat.
You didn't tell me what you think.
I think you and Ensign Stovall are going to have to stop meeting like this.
How's Stovall?
Which one?
Attention on deck.
Captain Sherman, I'm Captain Hoover.
How do you do, sir?
I recognize my presence aboard your boat is rather unusual, but under the circumstances.
If you prefer, we could come to the base in a few days when the hospital's less crowded.
No, I think this is a practical solution, especially inasmuch as I understand you have nurses aboard.
Yes, sir. This is Major Hayward. She and her staff are at your disposal.
Army? What are you doing aboard a submarine?
Trying to get off. We can't get our orders.
Snafu time. Everything in the Pacific Theater is fouled up. I'm a proctologist, and they've got me doing ears, noses, and throats. They don't know one end from another out there. Well, let's get cracking.
This way, Captain.
I'll assemble the men, sir.
Mr. Holding can do that. Mr. Watson, you're too valuable to lose.
It's very valuable. Lose, sir?
Think about it, Mr. Watson. The room is crowded with men. What happens when the doctor says cough? Instant germs. You could catch who knows what. I don't want anything like that to happen to my executive officer.
Oh, that's very good thinking, sir.
Thank you. You'll take your physical last. After we fumigate the room, of course.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's all right.
Okay, yeoman, you'll live.
Williams, Everett J.
All right, sailor, let's have a look at those eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. My family was very disappointed that I didn't become a doctor.
I'm not. Your mouth? Huh?
What's the matter, Doctor?
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks fine to me.
I work alone, Doctor. Have a seat over there, will you? I'll get to you later. I want to examine that throat thoroughly.
Oh, why don't you do it now?
No, I prefer to do it after I've finished with all the other men.
You wouldn't want a second opinion on that, would you?
Uncle, you're the only one who can do it.
But I don't even look like Williams. How can I look like Stovall?
You have no choice. It has to be you.
But, sir, I just finished with the examination. The doctor will remember me.
Uncle, I was there. He didn't even notice you. He was too busy.
But, sir, he smiled at me. I think he maybe even liked me.
Lieutenant Holden, look, I fully understand Yeoman Hunkle's reservations. We can't force him to do something he doesn't want to do. Let's just face the obvious. We'll have to do without Ensign Stovall.
I know what you're trying to do. And I do not have a guilt. There is no way I'll do it.
Next.
Stovall, Stephen S.
Why do I get the feeling this has become a spectator sport?
Ensign Stovall, Stephen S. is the ship's mascot, sir.
We like him.
Cutie.
Okay, ears good.
Ears good.
Eyes fine. Throat good.
Throat good.
Boy, you're really thumping. Nurse, the blood pressure cuff.
Yes.
Oh, there. Little bulb.
How old are you?
How old am I?
23.
I'm 23.
For a young man, your blood pressure is extremely high.
Well, he's been under a lot of pressure lately.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to check you again in 20 minutes. Why don't you go lie down, young man?
Not next to Williams.
Uncle, if you don't relax, Stovall is going to the hospital.
Sir, I told you I couldn't. I just didn't feel it. Not a very, we'll throw him a nice farewell party, sir.
Is there something we can do to relax him?
Let me try something.
All right.
Oh, good boy.
Dolores.
Huh?
I don't think that's going to do it.
No?
Captain?
Captain, Mr. Stovall's in the sick bay. The doctor's examining him.
You're supposed to be watching him.
I was taking the examination. I passed.
Ah, Captain. I'm examining Ensign Stovall, number 2 here.
I'm sorry, but Ensign Stovall's a good man. I didn't want to lose him.
Well, I fully appreciate the value of a good man. I lost my assistant, and you know what they replaced him with?
No.
An obstetrician.
Well, somebody up there finally had a pregnant thought.
Well, about your ensign here? He has a mild case of what appears to be mononucleosis.
Oh.
Now, I could put him in the hospital where they'll give him a series of tests, keep him a couple of weeks, give him the same medication he's already taking, and then ship him off on another assignment. Or you could keep him aboard this boat, take care of him until he regains his strength. But, Captain, that decision is yours.
Well, Doctor, I'll have to think about it. I've thought about it long enough. I'd like Ensign Stovall to remain on the Sea Tiger.
You got him.
Thank you, Doctor.
I love this boat. I love it here. I love everyone. You, Captain. You, Mr. Holden. Major Hayward. The nurses. Well, even Mr. Watson is interesting.
Well, we enjoy serving with you, Mr. Stovall.
Thank you, sir. Oh, Lieutenant Reed, I especially want to apologize to you. I understand I said some things to you for which I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
They were really just thoughts I shouldn't have said.
Oh, I didn't mind them. I just wasn't prepared for them.
Oh? Ace, what are you doing tonight?